Environment officials have now confirmed that zebra mussels have been found in Lake of the Prairies, which runs along the Manitoba-Saskatchewan
It is
border.
wild how fast things change based on a single water test. For the longest time, invasive species felt like a distant headline or an issue for somewhere else. But when a microscopic zebra mussel larvae actually showed up right here in Saskatchewan, a massive continental reality landed straight in our backyard. Protecting these places stretches far beyond a single province or state line. The tricky part with these things is the timeline. Because they are microscopic early on, they easily evade standard observation.
Those larvae are virtually invisible to the naked eye. There's about 100 zebra mussel larvae in this vial.
By the time a water sample actually catches the larvae, we are looking at a lagging indicator. Finding them doesn't mean a single boat just dropped them off. It means an established population is already in the system, breeding out of sight.
They become sexually mature when they're about 1 year old. Spawning usually occurs in late May or early June and can continue through summer, ending in August. Gamete, egg, and sperm production starts when the water temperature warms to about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. During the spawning season, a female may release as many as 1 million eggs and a male 300 million sperm.
They could have been there for months or even years before anyone noticed. We can't treat a place like Lake of the Prairies in isolation. Just because a neighboring lake hasn't triggered a positive test yet doesn't mean it is safe. Moving boats and trailers between different systems every weekend means the aquatic invasive species travels fast. Operating as if every water body is contaminated already is the only way to outpace the spread. Once those microscopic larvae take root, they multiply into dense colonies that anchor to every hard surface available.
Our scientist at NOAA who studies life on the bottom has estimated that there are over 4 quadrillion mussels on the bottom of the lake.
Managing them becomes a permanent headache. They completely re-engineer the ecosystem by filtering out plankton, the foundational fuel of the lake. Instead of that potential energy feeding baitfish, it gets locked up building mussel biomass. When you pull that fuel out of the system, the baitfish population take a hit, and the game fish we are all out chasing, the walleye, the pike, the perch, face a direct drop in resources. Their numbers inevitably decline because their environment just can't sustain them anymore. The water might look beautifully clear, but beneath the surface, it effectively turns the thriving fishery into a biological desert. Waiting around for an official map to tell us a lake is high risk doesn't work, because by then, the damage is already underway. The focus belongs entirely on the one variable we actually control, the physical state of our gear before it hits the water. When you look at the sheer scale of our waterways, expecting a centralized government program to cover every remote shoreline or backcountry launch just isn't realistic. Official checkpoints are a good backstop, but people like us at the boat launch are the actual front line. Protecting the next lake relies entirely on steps we take to make sure whatever we carry out of one system never makes it into the next. The reality is that modern boats and trailers are full of hidden pockets that trap standing water out of sight. Just pulling the drain plug at the boat launch leaves plenty of water behind. Those tiny larvae can easily hitch a ride inside live wells, cooling passages, or the hollow frame of a trailer, surviving for days in whatever moisture stays trapped. Dealing with that risk doesn't require commercial decontamination gear when a simple driveway routine handles it completely. Spraying the entire boat with diluted white vinegar dissolves a microscopic shell in minutes. Then a simple rinse afterwards ensures the entire rig is safe before your next trip. Sustaining these lakes requires making watercraft cleaning a standard part of operational upkeep. Every single body of water we visit depends on the condition of the equipment we bring to it. Expecting a highway inspection station to cover thousands of miles of remote shoreline makes no sense when the threat is microscopic and easily slips through the gaps. At the end of the day, the future of these fisheries isn't in the hands of a government agency, it belongs entirely to us.